You've had this dream before. Not a similar dream. The exact same one. The same hallway. The same feeling of being chased. The same moment you wake up right before something happens. Most dreams dissolve within minutes of opening your eyes. This one keeps coming back. Sometimes for years. And your brain is not doing that by accident. Scientists who study sleep have a name for what's happening, and it's less mystical than it sounds, but stranger than you'd expect. Recurring nightmares are one of the most studied phenomena in dream research, because unlike random dreams, they follow a pattern your brain is clearly repeating on purpose. Here's the first real finding. Nightmares are not random noise from a tired brain. Researchers call this threat simulation theory, and the idea is that your brain uses dreams as a kind of rehearsal space. It takes a threat, real or emotional, and runs a simulation of it over and over, the same way an athlete replays a difficult move until it becomes automatic. Falling, being chased, losing teeth, showing up somewhere unprepared. These are the most common nightmare themes across almost every culture on Earth, and they all share one thing in common. They're simulations of losing control. So why does the same one come back? This is where it gets interesting. A one-time nightmare usually means your brain processed something and moved on. A recurring nightmare means the simulation never finished. Somewhere, the threat your brain is rehearsing for hasn't been resolved in real life, so the dream keeps looping, waiting for an ending that never comes. It's not your subconscious being dramatic. It's an unfinished file your brain keeps reopening. The emotional part of your brain, the amygdala, lights up heavily during nightmares, while the logical reasoning part stays relatively quiet. That's why nightmares feel so overwhelming and hard to reason your way out of while you're inside one. You're not thinking your way through the threat. You're feeling it, at full volume, with none of the filters you'd have while awake. Here's the part most people don't know. The specific storyline of your nightmare usually matters less than the emotion underneath it. A dream about being chased and a dream about failing a test can be pointing at the exact same unresolved stress, just wearing different costumes. Sleep researchers have found that changing the plot of a recurring nightmare, even slightly, while you're awake and imagining it differently, can actually reduce how often it happens. It's a real technique called imagery rehearsal therapy, and it works because your brain doesn't fully separate a vividly imagined ending from a real one, which reframes the whole thing. A recurring nightmare isn't your mind malfunctioning at 3 a.m. It's your mind trying to finish something it never got to resolve while you were awake. The hallway, the chase, the falling, none of it is really about the hallway. It's about whatever unfinished feeling your brain hasn't been given permission to let go of yet. So the next time it comes back, it's not haunting you. It's still waiting for you to give it an ending.